Hi and welcome to Fab Parks. Today an update on Nemesis retracking, and yes, we're gonna talk about Colossus, poor little thing, because apparently lots of things can happen in just few weeks. I was in Alton Towers early April, and I'm gonna post some footage later in the video. Things were progressing, but they were still removing the track, and we were nowhere near about getting major updates. But in just few weeks, Alton Towers and Merlin started publishing lots of videos. And then on social media were lots and lots of pictures of people visiting the park because the track is there. And yes, let's talk about the elephant in the room, the color scheme. Now, those videos were released on the Alton Towers official YouTube page and also on Instagram and other social media. And okay, we knew that the track was gonna be black and red, but I think everyone was thinking about having the support red and the track black because it was seen already in US in the B&M manufacturing site. While when they published the picture, it's actually like that. Now, I've seen lots of comments. Someone is saying, oh my god, it's amazing. Some others are saying, well, it's a bit tacky. My point is, in 10 years' time, when it's gonna be time to repaint the track, they're gonna probably regret this decision. Personally, not a big fan of this vein blood artwork all over the place. I think it's quite tacky and is returning kind of Hot Wheels or Fast and Furious vibes. It feels a bit like cartooning or something like that. I know there are no flames, but it really returns me that kind of vibe. And especially from this picture, when you see like how the whole track is gonna look once it's put in place, I think it's just a bit too much. Then other thing happened. They opened the platform. So during my visit, like lots of other people, I thought that the platform was gonna be the queue line of Nemesis Subterra. While in reality, there are no news about Nemesis Subterra reopening. We know it's gonna reopen, but the platform has been opened and is just basically a viewing platform over the Nemesis building site. Not sure about what's the point, because you can actually get probably better views from the monorail, but it is what it is. The platform is open. Now, what else do we know? Well, we know that probably the trains are gonna stay the same, which is a massive pity because the new wing coaster from B&M have got the best restraints rather than the over the shoulders, but Merlin kind of confirmed that both Colossus and Nemesis retracking is not gonna involve the trains themselves. For me, it's a major missed opportunity because I've been tried, for example, the Vekoma SLC with all the over the shoulder restraints versus the new vest restraints. I can say that it's a completely different riding experience, much more comfortable. For example, like Energylandia, the SLC has got the new vest. And for me, for both Colossus and Nemesis, would have been really a good thing to do to update the trains to the new restraints. Then, what else? I think in terms of timeline, they're really ahead of schedule because I wasn't expecting the track to be there yet. And considering that Merlin confirmed that Nemesis is not gonna reopen before 24, that makes me think that apart from the retracking, they're gonna do something bigger, like a reteaming of the station or reteaming of the whole area, because clearly the track is gonna be in place in the next few months. And then Nemesis is gonna reopen in March 24. Now, said that, more or less this is the update, but what I wanted to point out is that all this communication and marketing budget that is going in Nemesis retracking is quite unusual, and it keeps delivering and surprising me. To make a comparison, Merlin has got two major retracking going on now, Nemesis at Alton Tower and Colossus at Thor Park. Colossus, there is literally nothing about it. Well, we know that the retracking went wrong due to the third-party supplier doing the track instead of Intamin. The track didn't fit and all that. But Colossus is there with a bit of a track missing. No one is talking about it. There is no communication, no videos, nothing, no marketing plan around it. While for Nemesis, they're making this massive big deal about retracking, which is kind of common practice in any park. I don't know. I mean, it's kind of interesting as a marketing activation. On the other hand, I think Merlin is trying to move the attention from the fact that there are really no big news or new attractions in Alton Towers. Why am I saying that? Well, because the Curse at Alton Manor, I think it's a flop, not really in terms of guest experience, but more in terms of didn't receive the massive wow from people doing it, and it's always a walk on train, so clearly didn't return the novelty or the interest that Merlin opted for. Reality is that in 2023 in Alton Towers they are one coaster down, period. And I think Merlin with his marketing campaign is trying to focus on the fact that Nemesis is coming back, and so keeping, you know, momentum, but also keeping the attention on Nemesis, that it's marketed as a new ride or anyway something coming, rather than facing reality. They are one coaster down, they got 4 flat rides in the retro squad, and the Curse at Alton Manor is what it is. So I think this is the reason behind all this marketing campaign, which otherwise wouldn't make a lot of sense, especially compared to what is going on in Thor Park, where no one is literally mentioning or talking about Colossus being retracked. Say that. What do you think about all this marketing campaign, and also what do you think about this new color scheme? Like it, love it, hate it? Put it down in the comments, and of course subscribe to the channel, because there are major things coming. Being Orlando, I'm going there tomorrow, and of course the World of Jumanji, May 15th, I'm gonna be there. Stay tuned.